Hello, everyone. I apologize for the few minutes of delay today. Of course, it is the craziness in technology still here with Mercury Retrograde. Today is Tuesday, November the 19th, 2019, and this is the final week of Mercury Retrograde, along with us moving into the intense energy of the new moon, which is going to happen early next week. So I'm going to be explaining a little bit of this in detail to you and what it actually represents, because it is a great opportunity for a lot of emotional healing for this week ahead. I want to remind you, I am someone who loves Mercury retrograde. Retreats for 2020 are going to be held during Mercury retrograde cycles next year in the spring and in the fall. And it's a beautiful time to go into your own mind to really decide what is best for you and to clear out what no longer serves you. So these are going to be my spiritual retreats. So this week is perfect for all of you. So we're going to get advice from Spirit today on how to manage this energy, because I know so many people are feeling very emotional. There has been a lot of craziness, a lot of people calling for readings, a lot of people reaching out, and I'm still here to serve you for this week ahead. If you would like a private reading with me using Zoom conference calling or in person, if you are in the Southern Ontario region. So again, every week I am here with a cup of tea and we're going to do a reading, and I'm still currently using Colette Baron Reid's deck. These are not traditional tarot cards. These are oracle decks. I like these type of decks for these live readings for all of you because they're very action focused. This deck is fantastic, along with one of her other newer decks, and I'm going to continue to use it till the end of this year for sure. However, if you would like to get free daily introspective spiritual guidance from me using a tarot deck, I encourage you to join me every day on Instagram under my handle, Tea and Tarot with Tammeron. It's a long handle, but I'm sure I am the only one. And that is where I am currently learning how to use the tarot deck and offering free guidance for all of you. So people say to me, how did you know that about me? And I go, it's not me, it's about the energy that I'm picking up on and how to use the two cards that I'm drawing for daily introspection and guidance. So I'm giving you things to think about that are based on the daily planets that are aligned with the days of the week in astrology. So Sunday is the sun, our ego. Monday is the moon, our emotions, which these videos are about. Tuesdays are about our passions, so on and so forth. So you will learn that on Instagram along with me. So here we go. I'm going to put my teacup down. Again, this week I'm still drinking Tulsi tea, and I've got some fresh organic honey in my teacup. My throat is a little bit scratchy. A lot of people have been picking up this nasty cold and flu already this season. They can't seem to shake it. It was pretty intense. So again, I encourage people to use holistic modalities such as organic herbal teas, perhaps changing up your diet, and of course using CPTG grade, high grade essential oils, because you can use some very specific ones to help flush out bacteria, virus, and parasites, and they are very specific. So if you are currently buying them and you don't know how to use them, please message me, or if you'd like to learn more, then you're welcome to join my women's affiliate membership group, which is only $36 a month. So here we go. Let's get into the reading again. Remember that Mercury retrograde is introspection, and the new moon means we're going to step into something early next week, because the new moon is when we don't see the moon. So it's a very dark sky, and the moon represents our subconscious and what we are feeling. So it represents our emotions. It comes out at night. So this is why I encourage people to make sure you're taking time out for yourself during meditation, using the journaling. Again, in my private membership, everybody gets a guided journal in your free first month membership, because it is about the connection to yourself. And a lot of people believe that when chaos is happening and crazy things are happening, especially during a Mercury retrograde cycle, they tend to be the victim. They tend to blame other people circumstances, the universe, the world, the government, so on and so forth. And I'm going to remind everyone that is not true. That is a victim mentality. So if there is a specific area of your life where you have been feeling very challenged this past month, it is asking you to become reflective into yourself, where that you can look at your own life situation and ask yourself, what do I need to change within me to transform what is happening? Or how can I look at this current situation from a different perspective, from a more higher, more spiritual perspective, so I can see the underlying truth and take responsibility? That is alchemy, and that is very, very powerful. So this is what my intuitive readings are all about. We look at your current emotional story, the story you keep telling yourselves. We go deeper, we go into the truth. And I recommend remedies that are going to help you transform what you're feeling, so it changes your vibrational energy so that you begin to see that story from a completely different light. So stay tuned. Next month, after Mercury retrograde ends, I'm going to be offering a special for the month of December. So you'll be able to book readings with me in December and into early January. So you can start the year off in 2020 with a completely new mindset and tools and modalities to use. And you will be able to step into a very different mindset and energy for 2020. Lots of healing happening. A lot of things are coming down, old ways, old systems, so that we can begin to live in a completely different world. This is what the age of Aquarius actually represents. So we're in it, and we're all a part of it, no matter who you are, what age, where you live, and what is currently happening in your life. So it is actually very powerful. Here we go. So that was a lot for you guys, but I'm going to shuffle the deck, and we're going to ask messages from Spirit on how we can use this final week of Mercury retrograde to really understand that truth, to look at ourselves and find out what no longer serves us. By the early next week, you're going to be stepping into something new. All right, we had to let go of something this month, an old mindset. That's really what Mercury retrograde is about, the mindset, the intellectual mind. Those old stories that could have been part of our family, it could have been part of our culture, it could have been parts of all different types of things. And I know there's something inside of you that doesn't ring true. So here we go. First card is Rescue upside down. When it comes upside down, what that means, it's reminding us what we need to do. It's not a negative card. So I'm going to turn it around and look at it right side up. The number 16, that's 7. 7 for a lot of people is a lucky number. Lucky 7, lucky for us. So look at a waterfall. Look what's happening. It's almost like within our home. I want you to look deep in this card. I'm going to try and take the reflection off a little bit. And look at that. It's the water. It's the potential for a lot of abundance. So it's reminding us to rescue ourselves. It's an opportunity for us to grow. So this is the challenge this week. I'm going to encourage you, anything you are seeing in someone else or in your surroundings or something you are blaming, that's what you need to release in yourself. That's a responsibility you need to step into so that no longer happens. All right, that's our challenge. And we'll shuffle, and the action step in order to get through this week, upside down, number 32, magic prayer. So again, we're going to look at it right side up just for a minute to look at the image. 32, 5, 3 and 2 added together is a single digit of 5. 5 represents change. All right, something needs to change. It's just that simple. Magic prayer really is about going within. It's about looking at the mindset of the situation. When it comes upside down, it just simply means it's a reminder to do this. Now, if you've been following me, or you know, this is the first time I shuffled the deck in front of you, right? This is what I believe is the energy for this week. And that same message just got validated for all of us for this week ahead. This is why I love using these cards. So again, it's about introspection. And magic prayer really means about what are we praying for? What are we tapping into? And I'll give you a little free tidbit here. This is something that I share inside of all of my women's retreats, private retreats, group retreats, and my online membership for the millennials, is that when you want something in your own life to happen, one of the fastest ways to attract that is to share and to give that to someone else through prayer. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say I want my business to be successful. Then I'm going to send prayers to people I know who are struggling in their business this month in Mercury Retrograde. And I am saying prayers for them every morning and writing it in my journal that they become successful. Because everything is energy. The mind, our thoughts, what we're feeling, it's all energy. The unseen world is more powerful than the physical world. As an energy healer and someone that I've been studying this work for 20 years and going through my own ups and downs in my cycle of life, this is the area that I love to continue teaching people. So it's a reminder, when you want something, when you're struggling this month or this week and you want something to happen in your life, karma is based on the energy of 10. Prayer is one of the most powerful things you can do. When you pray for someone else to receive something, it's multiplied by 10. Everything is the law of 10. Math is the law of 10. So it's math, it's squared. When you send a prayer to someone else, it comes back to you multiplied by 10, meaning 100 times, right? 10, you receive 10, or you send out 10, and it comes back multiplied by 10. It's one of the fastest things you can do. It's not about running and saving other people and cleaning up after them and taking responsibility for them. That's where you have the power. And I encourage people to do that every single day. And inside of my membership group, we work on what we're going to manifest for the week ahead. If you'd like more information about that, please send me a private message. I will try to explain it to you as well, or we can use that as part of your reading to help you uncover what it is that you need to focus on this week and how you can use a simple prayer for someone else to actually receive what it is that you want to step into by the end of this week. Because the end of this week, we're moving into a new moon energy next week, which means we're stepping into something new. This whole month of Mercury retrograde has really been about what is it that's been coming up in your life one more time, and you know, your soul knows, I'm done. This is not me. I don't need to do this one more time. I know that I have higher value, and to communicate it to yourself first in a way so that you're going to be able to send that out and to speak to other people more effectively and calmer. It's been a beautiful month for introspection, so I encourage you to do that. Again, you're welcome to join me here next week. I upload these videos onto my YouTube channel under Tammeron's Place. It's the same name, so that you can go back and review the videos or share them with your friends and family, and they can use the messages from these videos as well. I always look at the end of the video if anybody's joined us and a question or comment. So I've noticed somebody's on here. Champagne, hi. Yes, roller coaster ride for sure. Yes. Champagne, so exactly. Mercury retrograde this month has been a roller coaster ride, as well as the last couple of years. I'll be honest, I am studying to become a Vedic astrologer. I am not a certified astrologer. I would love to become a Vedic astrologer because I honestly believe it is more precise. And if you understand your birth chart, knowing the day and time that you were born, you can see what your soul's purpose is really meant to learn. And then, of course, I love to make recommendations for people on what emotional remedies you're going to use, because everyone has a soul. Everyone has agreed to come here. That is what I believe. And so it is not a straight line. It's not about life always being perfect. However, we are in challenging times on the planet, yet it's also an opportunity for a lot of spiritual growth for people to connect together, to really find your tribe, find your people. And I believe the internet is really going to help us do that. So it's very powerful, and that is why I continue to make these videos here for all of you guys each week. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out. If not, I will see you again here live next Tuesday at 222 from my business Facebook page under Tammeron's Place. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.